There's a fire burning in this land, a fire older than time, deeper than history, and brighter than any storm that tried to put it out. It's the fire of the American spirit. It's the voice that whispers, "You can do it." It's the heartbeat that says, "Stand up again." It's the fire that built cities from dust, empires from dreams, and hope from struggle. America wasn't built on luck, it was built on fight. On sweat. On hands that worked when no one believed. On people who didn't just survive the storm, they became it. Every great nation has a story, but America's story is one written in the ink of resilience. It's a story of those who refused to quit. When the odds were impossible, when the pain was unbearable, when every door slammed shut, they built new doors. Because that's what we do here. We don't wait for miracles, we become them. Chapter 1, The Spirit of Struggle. You see, struggle is not the enemy, it's the test. It's life's way of asking, how bad do you really want it? The difference between those who dream and those who achieve is simple: grit. This country was born out of struggle, a few people against an empire, a handful of voices against a king. But they didn't wait for permission. They stood up and said, "Give me liberty or give me death." That wasn't just a line, that was a promise. And today, that same fire burns in every American who refuses to give up, in every soldier who stands on the line, every worker who clocks in at dawn, every mother raising her kids alone, every dreamer chasing greatness. That's America, not perfect, but powerful. Not flawless, but fearless. Chapter 2, When you fall, you rise. Listen, failure is not the end. Failure is the fingerprint of success. You fall. You break. You cry. But you rise again, stronger, smarter, sharper. The greatest stories in this nation weren't written by those who never failed. They were written by those who refused to stay down. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before th. But look at them now. Legends. Icons. Because they had one thing in common, they didn't stop. You think success is built in comfort? No. It's built in chaos. In loneliness. In doubt. In nights where you question everything, but keep going anyway. That's how champions are made. Chapter 3, The American Dream is Still Alive. People say, the American dream is dead. No, it's not dead. It's just waiting for the next believer to wake it up. Every generation has its fighters. Its dreamers. It's rebels who look at the world and say, we can do better. That's how progress is born. That's how revolutions begin. That's how we keep the dream alive. Look around, yes, the world is hard. Prices go up, times get tough, and sometimes the news makes you want to lose hope. But remember this. Every time America was down, America came back stronger. After wars, after depressions, after disasters, we rebuilt. Brick by brick. Dream by dream. Because the American DNA is not defeat, it's rebirth. Chapter 4, The Power of One. You think you can't make a difference? Let me tell you something. Every great movement started with one. One person who said, no more. One person who said, I'll try. One person who said, watch me. Rosa Parks didn't know she would spark a revolution when she refused to give up her seat. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't know his dream would echo through centuries. Elon Musk didn't know he'd change transportation and space travel. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be famous. You just need fire. Because when one soul catches fire, the world feels it. That's how America works. That's how change begins. Chapter 5, Pain is Fuel. You're hurting? Good. You're tired? Even better. Because pain is proof that you're in the fight. You can't be legendary without scars. Scars mean you tried. They mean you stood up. They mean you didn't quit. So when life knocks you down, don't cry for it to stop, thank it for testing you. Because pressure doesn't break diamonds, it creates them. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every failure, it's all fuel. Fuel to go harder, push further, and prove everyone wrong. That's what America is about, turning pain into power. Turning weakness into strength. Turning doubt into destiny. Chapter 6, The future belongs to the brave. Tomorrow doesn't belong to the lucky, it belongs to the bold. To those who are willing to take risks, make moves, and believe in themselves when no one else does. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. You can't build greatness while living small. So stop waiting for the perfect time, there is no perfect time. Start now. Start scared. Start messy. But start. The future of America won't be written by the comfortable, it'll be written by the courageous. Chapter 7, United We Rise. We live in a time where people are divided, left, right, black, white, rich, poor. But at the end of the day, when the storm hits, we're all under the same sky. We bleed the same red. We dream the same dreams. We rise from the same dust. America's strength has never been in its arguments, it's been in its unity. Because when we come together, nothing can stop us. From the factories to the farms, from the cities to the deserts, from Wall Street to Main Street, this is one nation. One dream. One fire. Chapter 8, Never Back Down. Let this be your reminder, you are stronger than your fear. You are bigger than your doubt. You are tougher than your pain. Life will throw punches, hit back harder. People will laugh, let success silence them. The world will test you, let victory answer. Because deep down, inside every American heart, there's a fighter. A warrior. A dreamer who refuses to quit. That's the legacy you carry. That's the spirit you represent. Final chapter, the fire never dies. So tonight, when you look in the mirror, see the fighter staring back. See the story still being written. See the potential still burning. Because your story isn't over, it's just getting started. Your dream isn't dead, it's waiting for you to believe again. Your fire isn't gone, it's right there, under the ashes, ready to ignite. Light it up. Rise again. Work again. Fight again. Because America doesn't quit. America doesn't break. America doesn't stop. The world watches, but we rise. We rise from failure. We rise from fear. We rise from the ashes, because that's who we are. Fire, we are the fire that never dies. We are the unstoppable America. Fire.